Hi everyone, my name is Kate, and you're very welcome here on my channel where we talk about fragrances. I know that this is a scary amount of fragrances on this desk right now, but I will try. Hopefully, it won't take me too long to go through each of them because I wanted to share with you guys what I recently purchased, what are my newbies in the collection. It's actually not all of them because some of the new fragrances I here and there already showed in other videos, but these I believe I did not. So let's begin. But first, don't forget if you enjoy watching my videos, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up and stay with me for more. Okay, pour yourself some tea, coffee, wine, whatever you want, and let's start talking about these wonderful, wonderful perfumes. I actually just put away one of the fragrances. I realized that I used it for the full video, so woohoo! One less, guys, one less. Okay, I'll start with Frederic Malle because there are three fragrances by Frederic Malle here, and I will begin with Iris Poudre, the iris, the famous iris. I think it's actually the first fragrance launched by the brand, was it? Do you know? I know that there are a lot of fragrance connoisseurs here within my subscribers, so if you know, just let me know. And this is such a beautiful iris with aldehydes. It's very classic. It's classic smelling, a little bit old school, vintage vibe. But I think they describe this fragrance as a woman wearing nothing but a black suit or something like this. And I know it's actually true because there is this animalic part in it, and you feel like there is a body. It smells like a very clean female body that like maybe she went to the shower and washed herself with a very nice soap. And I believe that it could be that. It's so beautiful. I'll try to be short. I don't want to talk about each fragrance for 5 minutes here, but it's such a sexy fragrance. I'm absolutely in love with it. And I wore it this morning and it was amazing. You know, it projects in this fall wind so beautifully. Unforgettable. Next is Lipstick Rose. Also amazing. Ultra feminine as well, but completely different vibe. This is a flirty vibe. This smells like vintage lipstick and roses. And looks something like a chewing gum for me, you know? Maybe that woman is chewing a gum. If I'm right, Frederic Malle wanted to create a fragrance that reminded him of his mother. She used red lipstick and like rose fragrances, I think. And it's kind of image of her. I might be wrong, but I think this is what they told me in the store when I was looking at this fragrance. And another Frederic Malle that I have here is Noir piece. Oh my God, you have no idea the drama behind the scenes. I've been thinking about this fragrance for 2 years, and I've been saying yes, then no, then yes, then no. Then I just decided, come on, okay, you need to stop this and just buy this fragrance and relax because this is just not fun anymore. You know, when you're not able to decide. So now I have it. I have 100 ml. I wanted 50. I collect my Frederic Malls in 50 mls. So I would love it to be in a smaller bottle, but whatever. Just I needed to buy it that moment, so I just got what I could get. And this is a beautiful rose with a lot of spices. It's very peppery. Maybe there's ginger too, something like nutmeg. It's like a rose in this thunderstorm of spices. It also smells bubbly to me, like it's doing like prosecco, champagne, or I don't know, sparkling water. It just it has this effect for me, something woody too, and it's dark. And this is also vintage vibe. Not everyone will like this. It's a very specific taste, I think, but it's a good taste. So if I would smell this from somebody, I would think that they have a spectacular taste because this is not very easy to wear. This is not a very easy fragrance to say yes to sometimes, at least in my case and the case of some of my friends. It's beautiful. Michel Rudnitska made it and I think is a genius perfumer. Okay, next. Oh, another drama. Not so drama, but I wanted this for a while too. This is Starlight by Xerjoff, and this is the best cardamom in the world. If I love cardamom note, I just love cardamom note. And if I had to leave one fragrance with this note, it would be Starlight. I think there are other spices too, like cinnamon. I think there's something like nuts, like almond or hazelnut, something like this, and amber in the base. But mostly for me, this is about cardamom, and it's the best. If you're looking for anything with that note, just run here and try it. You have to because it's so, so good. Next, maybe the most surprising bottle on this desk. Maybe some of you opened this video and said, Kate, wow, really? Yes, this is Billie Eilish. Oh, Eilish? How do you say her name correctly? You see, I'm not really listening to her music. I'm sorry. Maybe I should. But this fragrance, it did something to me. I cannot smell it from here. I don't know how to explain this. I went to Ulta for some makeup stuff. And I saw this bottle, and the bottle is stunning. Just look at this. This is such a beautiful bottle. This looks so pretty on the shelf. I think it's just spectacular. And I smell this fragrance, and it just took me to my childhood. It almost made me cry. Like, I'm talking about this now, and I'm almost crying again. I don't know what it is, but it just takes me to when I'm about 6 or 7. I think a lot of people who have any like post-Soviet background can resonate with me here because it smells like these cranberries in a sugar powder. It was a kind of dessert, just like actually berries covered in this like in a thick layer of sugar powder, and they look like white balls. And people just eat them as a dessert, a snack, and I haven't seen them for a while anymore. I never looked for it because I never liked the taste. I didn't like it. I never ate it because the texture was just wrong. Like I didn't like the texture of it, so I never ate them. But I loved the scent. The scent is very interesting, and this smells like that to me. Exactly like that. Overly sweet, very powdery. This tart, sour berries there too, and vanilla, of course. With time, it goes into this very, very sugary vanilla. I don't love it, but first half an hour of this fragrance, it just makes me cry. It's so nostalgic to me, and yeah, I think it's genius. I don't know. I don't know if they planned on recreating that dessert or not, but they managed to do that. Yeah. It's really cute. It's a cute fragrance. It's nice. It's very, very sweet. I can only wear something like this in the winter, like real, real cold winter, because otherwise it would suffocate me. It's very sweet, really sweet. So I bought this fragrance mostly from for nostalgic purposes, I guess, because I found it interesting. Okay. Next, let's talk about Lancome. Maison Lancome Oud Bouquet. I've been thinking about this for a while too. And this is oud, praline, and rose, basically. I also smell the alcohol aspect too here, like some liquor, maybe whiskey, maybe. It's like this, this praline chocolates with alcohol inside. And there's wood too. I can smell wood, but it's not leading. It's not very strong here. Although I read on Fragrantica from some comments, I understood that a lot of people smell wood very strongly here. I don't. I don't smell it so much. Maybe if you told me that there was oud, I wouldn't even get it from this first second. I would need a couple seconds to. It's like, oh yes, yes, it's here. It's very nice, very sweet. Also bought it for winter, and I think I'm going to enjoy it in the cold weather. Okay, next, another boozy scent, Velours Boise. This is Jacques Fath. And I have a problem with this fragrance. I really like how it smells, but it's so weak. Like, I love the scent. It smells like whiskey and wood and this old father's office, where he keeps his liquors. This father, he wears this old school suits, made of wool, like an Irish grandpa, something like that. Yeah. And he's sitting in his office doing something, I don't know, typing or writing something, writing a letter, love letter to the grandma, maybe. That would be romantic. Yeah, but on my skin, like here, I smell it okay. On my skin, it just disappears so quickly, so quickly. And it's a really nice whiskey scent. If you like boozy fragrances, if you like this old school grandpa scent kind of profile, go here. But I warn you that as wonderful as it is, I don't smell it for very long. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I still like it and probably I'll just reapply it all the time. Maybe I would have to carry this with me if I go somewhere wearing this fragrance, which is annoying. I don't love doing that, but the scent is just really great. Okay. Uh, I'm going very randomly here, but let's go this way. So, Tom Ford Soleil Neige. So this is a very nice, polite scent. I heard some people comparing it to something that millionaires in the Alps on a ski vacation would wear, and yeah, it's true. Oh yes, it's so nice. It opens with this bergamot and aldehydes, I think. There's something like there's this neige means snow. So soleil means sun and neige means snow. So it's like a snowy sun, something like this. So I do imagine the Alps or just the mountains covered in snow, the beautiful chalet, mulled wine, skiing, snowboarding. I love the atmosphere. I'm a snowboarder, and that atmosphere is addictive. Like it's actually addictive. Yeah, and I also smell very, very soft, very gentle white florals like jasmine. I think they mentioned orange blossom or something like that, but it doesn't take me to the tropical paradise or anything. It's not that kind of scent. This cold aldehydes and bergamot, they take these flowers somewhere outside of the tropical paradises or just warmer climates or weather. Yeah, there's also amber in the base and um, something. No, it's just a citrus. It's just bergamot. They also mentioned labdanum, a papanak, something like that. Yeah, probably in the base. There is something resinous about it. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty scent. I love my lipstick on this one. I'm excited to wear this winter. Another Tom Ford here is Velvet Orchid. I have Black Orchid. I showed it several times on my channel, but this one is a new addition to my collection and I'm so excited about it. This is a different version. It definitely has a different vibe. I'm comparing this to original Black Orchid. It's softer and it's actually velvety. It does smell like velvet, but there are also flowers. There's also jasmine and maybe tuberose and rose and a lot of stuff. I also smell some aspect of suede. It's just a more floral, more wearable, easier version of Black Orchid. I actually love the whole line. So I have three. I have Black Orchid, I have Velvet Orchid now, and I have my favorite Orchid Soleil. That is just maybe my favorite Tom Ford ever. It's a shame it's been discontinued, but I'm so happy that this is here. I feel like it looks nice with my outfit today. The colors kind of match beautiful and the bottles are so cool too, really really nice. Okay, next is let's talk about label. This little brand, this is a daughter brand of Angela Champagne, I think. And Angela Champagne's fragrances, they're a little bit heavier, like incenses. They're so gothic, they're so hard to understand sometimes. So they created something easier, which I like. This is pine and sandalwood. It smells like you are in a forest. I also smell a little bit of vetiver and patchouli here. Yeah, it's like in a forest after the rain. I like the design too. It's just very simplistic and nice. Looks nice on the shelf too. It could be a room scent. Sometimes I just spray my pillow with it because it just takes me to this forest, which is nice to relax after a hard day. Sometimes I need it. I need to spray something around me that is relaxing. Yeah, just nice. Don't have much to talk about it, but it's a great fragrance for every day. Oh yes, that's important. That's my first indie tower fragrance, and of course, this is L'air du désert marocain, the air of a Moroccan desert. And this is beautiful, and it's so complicated. Yeah, this is a complicated fragrance. It reminds me of Chergui by Serge Lutens. I feel like they have something in common. This wood and tobacco and amber and a little bit of honey. No, now I smell and they're very different. I'm actually confused. I also smell hay and hot sand. Yes, maybe this, like I smell the hot sand in both. I don't know, maybe it's the name because in both are inspired by the desert, by Morocco. So they're kind of close in their vibe to each other. But here, yeah, it's more hay to me. And the wood is drier and like stronger. There are also spices about it. It's spicy. And I think it's meant to create this feeling of this hot sand of a desert, because it's dry and it's sharp and this like hot air gets into your nose and it burns your nose a little bit. I definitely feel something in common with Chergui here. There is something. I don't really understand what it is, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's not as long lasting on my skin as I expected it because this is like I thought it was a beast. When I sprayed it, I was like, oh wow, there's a huge wave that is taking you with this fragrance. But it doesn't stay so long. Or maybe I don't smell it for so long. Maybe it's just so strong that my brain starts blocking it and I cannot smell it. Also possible this happens. Okay, so what's left? These three guys. I'll start with Atelier des Ors. This is Rouge Saray. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this fragrance. I'm not afraid to say this. Yeah, this is patchouli. Yeah, I smell mostly patchouli here. Also, for some reason, I smell gold. I don't know why. I feel like if gold had a smell, it would smell like Rouge Saray by Atelier des Ors. What I smell here too is dates, clearly. I think even maybe the first thing after patchouli when I was smelling it for the first time at the store. I smelled patchouli, then I realized I also smell dates. I smell something like something powdery, a little bit like heliotrope. It just adds this air, some spices. It's spicy a little bit. Maybe a touch of cardamom and cinnamon and maybe nutmeg too. It's just so beautiful and it's so warming. When it's cold outside, you spray this, it just makes you warm up so easily. There's also wood and something balsamic. Like I see like the balsam, like caramel texture there. Yeah, something like that. It's stunning. And I love the bottles. It's actually my first bottle of Atelier des Ors. So congratulate me, please. I'm so excited about these gold petals there. It's so pretty. Another fragrance that I'm so excited about, I bought it like 10 minutes after I smelled it first. This is Laine Histoire Privée, Last Call to Ibiza. What's interesting about this fragrance, it has one of the notes that I don't normally like in perfumes. It has, I think, cannabis note, but it's also so much more than that. I smell candied citruses and raspberry with some patchouli, maybe grapefruit, not candied, just fresh grapefruit. There is this tartness that some citruses have, like pomelo or grapefruit when they're like bitter. And yes, there is cannabis, but it's not the main note here, at least to me. To me, it's in the back. First, this candied raspberry with citruses is the main thing for me here. And actually, yeah, the cannabis note makes it a little more interesting, So it's not just a citrusy, fruity scent. It has some depth and some dark base, which I like. It's so nice. I like this fragrance a lot, and it just makes my mood better for some reason. And it's very easy to wear for me as well. And the last fragrance here, guys, we've made it. We've made it. This is Basilica by Milano Fragranze, also my first bottle of this brand. And look at this. Look at this color. This is just stunning. I love beautiful perfume bottles. You may have noticed, but this is really stunning. And this cap, so metal and so heavy. So this is considered to be a lactonic scent with incenses, sandalwood, maybe rosemary, coriander, maybe. Mm, and I also smell cardamom a little bit. Or maybe it's still Xerjoff in my nose, I don't know. But I think not. I smelled so many after that and I couldn't smell cardamom. Yeah, I do smell cardamom here. Yeah, it's like a kid is having a glass of milk and he's actually very close to the church, like a old school wooden church in some little village. And his grandma is around him and maybe she's picking up some herbs from the garden, like rosemary. And it's so idyllic and sweet. This is the moment that this kid will maybe not even remember because it's such a routine, simple moment, but maybe he will. Yeah, a very nice and cozy scent. I think I'm gonna wear it a lot in winter. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for staying for so long and going through all the fragrances with me. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in new videos. Bye bye.